Hey, what's up you guys? This is your boy The Evolution. This is my very first video with The Evolution and Reviews and Gaming title. And this is my very first video when it comes to a character explained. And I really want to explain my personal opinion when it comes to my favorite character, Marvel and DC alike, the Incredible Hulk. I gotta be honest, I'm not really happy with what they've done to him in the MCU. They really needed to get it together, and they had a chance at an end game, and they failed in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get into it, folks. Hey guys, thanks for joining the Evolution Reviews and Gaming. And first things first, this is not a hate video on the Incredible Hulk. It's just my personal opinions on what they've done to him in the MCU. And this video will get a little different at times when it comes to anger wise and just my frustration when it comes to my favorite character in the MCU and throughout any type of superhero comic book. Second, if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame, if you're the two people in the world that haven't seen this movie, this is a spoiler talk of what they did to him in that movie, okay? Spoilers ahead. Alright guys, let's do this. To understand what I'm saying, we gotta go all the way back to when the Hulk first came out. And I'm gonna say this, okay guys, you just hate me in the comment section if you do. I am a big fan of this movie.
Oh shit.
Oh, nigga!
Don't say anything, Squidward. Remember your karma. What?
And I was so shocked that so much hate was going towards this movie. I thought Edward Norton was a perfect fit, ripped right out of the comics. As a Hulk fan, I think he killed it. So the fact that they changed him and totally fired him, I was just like, what? You serious? He's perfect. Are you kidding me? But at the time I didn't know what was going on, so I did more research and figured out there was so much stuff going in the backgrounds between Edward Norton and Marvel Studios. But I'm not going to get into it in this video. But what I do want to get the topic on it is that the fact that this Hulk was just a powerhouse, taking out everything. The Abomination was just a perfect villain for him because it showed that Hulk had an actual opponent that actually was stronger than him. And this, is it just me, or is this movie the only movie I ever saw that Hulk actually got stronger the angrier he got? This is the only movie I saw that actually showed that part. It showed that the Abomination was way too much for the Hulk, so he got angrier and he actually beat him. That's the only way he was going to beat him in this movie, when he got angrier and got stronger. This is the only movie I saw that actually showed that. So I was pretty bummed when they confirmed that Edward Norton was not playing the Hulk anymore. But I was curious, who was going to play the Hulk? I knew the Avengers was coming up soon, so I'm like, yeah? Who's coming up as the Hulk? So they came out of nowhere with this random guy I'd never heard of, Mark Ruffalo. And Mark Ruffalo is a good actor, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen him in movies like Now You See Me and a couple other things. I totally forgot what the title's name is, but I gotta say he was miscast. I'm sorry, he was. It just, you know, it threw me off at the time when I was young and the Avengers just came out. All I see was like, wait a minute, this total Hispanic guy is playing the Hulk? What? Are you kidding me? You gotta bring that white guy back. I'm just like, I'm not saying I'm racist or anything. I'm just saying it kind of hit me at the time. I was just like, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, dude, what happened to the other guy? So then that's when I looked up what the heck was going on. Then I was pretty bummed. I was like, alright, fine, whatever. Let's see what Mark Ruffalo got. And for the first one movie he was in, it was good. I saw the Hulk as I wanted to see him, as a powerhouse. It was a little weird to see the way he looked. I was so used to the other Hulk, but it's fine. I'll let it rock. There's literally nothing I can do about it. But for the time being, the Hulk was pretty good in that movie. He was the powerhouse of everybody, you know, the muscle. And man, that fight scene between Thor and Hulk was just like comic book goodness. Literally, I was at the edge of my seat. I'm like, yes, this is it. This is the #1 fight I wanted to see at the time, Thor versus Hulk, and I got it. But you know, the way I wanted it to. Thor to hook up here and there, and Hulk to cook up. Hulk tear him up a little bit, because Hulk is the strongest one there is. You hear me? The strongest one there is. Stan Lee, may he rest in peace. But the one thing that we can definitely, without a doubt, cannot agree on is that he said that Thor is stronger than the Hulk. I literally got up and walked away. I was just like, wow. That's literally the one way to get me mad at Stan Lee. He gave me this lovely Marvel Cinematic Universe and my favorite character. The reason I love him so much is because he's the strongest one there is. He gets madder and madder, the stronger and stronger. Does Thor do that? No. He's strong and very powerful, but he doesn't get more powerful the angrier he gets. Like, he just like in the movie, he was throwing him around like a rag doll. I was like, yes, this is it. This is epic, dog. But no way. After the first Avengers, he just went downhill from that. And then we get to Age of Ultron. Don't get me wrong, I love the Avengers Age of Ultron. And man, was that fight scene between the Hulkbuster and Hulk is another one of the fights I've always wanted to see on live action. They gave it to me, but in a certain point, kind of the opposite way. Like I said, he was going downhill after this. After completely wrecking everything in Avengers, it kind of just went straight downhill after this. I mean, listen, that fight was awesome, but let's be completely honest. Iron Man won that fight. I was just like, after that, I was just like, what? I mean, listen, people can say that he was being mind controlled by Scarlet Witch. Yeah, sure, but look at him. He was utterly pissed off. Literally, he could have ripped someone in half. That would have been cool to see that, but it's PG-13, family friendly. But still, honestly, really? Are you kidding me right now? He lost that fight, but then again, he had to lose that fight because, you know, technically speaking, in the comic books, the Hulkbuster was not exactly made to defeat him. It was just to stall him as much as humanly possible. Nah, trash heap. Completely wrecked utterly. And the fact that Iron Man was just cracking jokes the entire time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Iron Man. I'm not even roasting on him at all. Perfect. But I'm just saying, in that fight, Hulk was utterly pissed off. The most we've seen him as pissed off. That basically the strongest we've seen him. But literally, Iron Man was just completely tearing him up. Hulk was eating these. So I'm just like, dude, he's an actual threat. But the fact that he kind of kept cracking jokes, I was just like, dude, really? I'm like, this guy can rip someone's head off in 2 seconds. And you're just cracking jokes like you guys are on Sunday tea. So I'm just like, really? So that fight kind of threw me off. And I gotta say, the second he went up into space, we never saw the Hulk again. Never. He was gone. And then we get to the trash heap of Thor Ragnarok. And don't get me wrong, Thor Ragnarok was one of my favorite all-time movies. Just the fact that what they did to the Hulk kind of just like, again, threw me off. I was just like, yes, the Hulk is back and better than ever. That's what I thought was going to happen. And again, the Planet Hulk series is one of the most things I wanted to see on live action. They gave it to me, but like I said, just in a different way I thought it was going to happen. He was more of a comic relief, and that really threw me off. I was just like, okay, cool. I like the dynamic Thor and him got, and that whole fight scene between Thor and Hulk was the #1 thing I want to see out of that movie. Again, I was like, yes, round 2, baby, time to get wrecked. And the trailer kept throwing me off, thinking that Hulk was totally gonna destroy him, and he definitely did not. Thor won that fight without a doubt. I really did not see that coming. I was just like, literally got up in my seat, look around. I'm just like, is this a joke? Is this real life? Did he really just lose that fight? Oh my god, the Ram Master just came out of nowhere and just electrocuted me. Speaking of electrocuting, you're the god of thunder and a little tase took you out. Okay, but we're not getting into that. But still, that fight kind of really threw me off. Like, seriously? And the comic relief, I'm like, sure, he could be funny. And I didn't mind Hulk talking. No, I really didn't. I was like, okay, a different step. Just the fact that he was just like I said, Hulk was supposed to be a very big threat, and the fact they're just like cracking jokes all the time, it's just like, oh my god, is this the route they're going with? And they definitely did. And here is where things really go downhill from here. We got a guy who can barely keep up with the God of Thunder without his hammer, my god, and a guy who can barely got swatted by a 1,000-foot demon that does nothing but blow himself up every 2,000 years, and a freaking dog. Really? And then we got to the most embarrassing thing ever, the Thanos fight. I mean, can I be completely honest? I'm running in there thinking I'm going to go see this. And then I see this. When the first couple minutes start, I'm just like, oh my god, this is crazy. I mean, where's the Hulk? I mean, like, I didn't see him in the beginning. Then when he jumped and surprise attacked him, I was like, oh my god, yes, this is epic. The first guy to ever get that one punch on Thanos. And then after hitting 2 or 3 punches to no avail, Thanos goes whole whopping on him. And I'm like, my jawline is just on the ground. I'm just like, oh my god, what just happened? And then, never again. We did not see him come back. I was like, oh. So I, right after that movie, went on YouTube, started searching up anything I could get my hands on to know what did I just see. Where's the Hulk? What happened? What is going on? How trash can you possibly be? So afterwards, this is where the spoilers come in when it comes to Endgame. People kept saying that the Professor Hulk was coming in there. I really didn't have a problem with it. The Professor Hulk is a cool character in the comics. I've read a couple things here and there, but to be honest, what I saw was so trash, bro. My god. Dabbing and everything? Really? I thought you can only go one way when you're at the bottom, and that's straight up. They lied to me. I mean, honestly, every character that I expected would have a boost didn't have a boost, especially the Hulk, man. He was just smaller and weaker and just a more comic relief. It was just so bad. I was just like, what? And the fact that, listen, I get it. You're going to need a personal growth when it comes to a character. You just can't have a character that's just smash all the time. I get that. But seriously, he didn't even lay a finger on Thanos. Not one finger. I really wanted to get up and walk out of my theaters. But I wanted to finish it off. See what's going to happen. And yes, it was sad to see that Iron Man did die in that movie. It really did. But at the time, I was just so heated about what they did to the Hulk. It barely hit me until I had to see it again. So I'm just like, oh my god. Probably the next time I see it, it probably hit me a little bit more. But at the time, first going in there, expecting to see something like World Breaker Hulk. Sounds good? Sounds like a plan? No, they did not do that at all. They had nothing but the perfect things to create World Breaker Hulk. He lost his girlfriend. I mean, basically girlfriend, they didn't really clear that up after Age of Ultron, but still, really? She died. That definitely threw me off. Definitely did not see that coming. But in all seriousness, he had everything. He even snapped his fingers. That brought everyone back. That was cool, but come on. Really? I mean, like, not one finger? Please do something. And he didn't do anything. He didn't even look at Thanos. I'm like, oh wow, this is, yeah, no, I'm not with this. So I definitely walked out of that theater like pissed off. Not to mention the gauntlet. He continuously kept saying that, oh my god, it gives out more gamma radiation. I'm like, okay, then he's definitely gonna get that boost. Plus he's pissed about his girl. Nothing. He just like got a chicken leg for an arm, man. Oh my god, it really threw me off. I really don't. And then the Russo brothers stated that that is permanent. The wound of his hand is permanent. Mark Ruffalo has one more movie, and I really don't know what they're gonna do with this character. Yes, this character really let me down. And I have much respect for the Russo brothers because they made one of my favorite movies. But man, when it comes to my favorite character, they're fired. They're fired, okay? It was good to let that out. But those are my thoughts about my favorite character, the Hulk, and what they did to him and how he went downhill after everything. And if you agree with me, please let me know in the comment section. If you don't agree with me, please let me know in the comment section anyway. That's my video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please hit that subscribe button. I love you, and I'm out, ya.